Rose shores of Texas neighborhoods under a blazing sun. Power lines stretching across the landscape and headlines flashing. Texas grids under strain. ERCOT issues emergency alerts. Extreme heat tests power system. As the record-breaking heat scorches Texas this summer, the state's power grid is once again under intense pressure. The Electric Reliability Council of Texas is racing to keep the lights on as the energy demand reaches historic highs. People fanning themselves, air conditioners running, and digital ERCOT dashboards showing peak demand spikes. Triple-digit temperatures across the state have sent electricity uses soaring. In mid-July, ERCOT reported several days of record power consumption, triggering emergency alerts and calls for voluntary conservation. ERCOT CEO said that we are in a critical situation. Every megawatt matters right now. Texans are being asked to reduce uses during peak hours to maintain grid stability. What's driving the crisis? With bullet points. First, extreme heat and prolonged drought. Second, rapid population growth. Third, inadequate grid modernization. And the last one, high resilience on variable renewable. Texas' unique power system operates independently from the national grid. It is chain-rooted in state policies, but this independence means for fewer options when the system is stressed, especially during extreme weather events. Wind turbines snowing, solar panels under cloudy skies, and natural gas plants. While renewable energy sources like wind and solar now play a major role in Texas' energy mix, they are vulnerable to weather patterns. When the sun dims or winds drop, fossil fuel plants have to pick up the slack, often on short notice. And energy analysts say that ERCOT has made progress since 2021 winter blackout, but it's still reactive, not resilient. Extreme heat and population growth are pushing the system beyond its limits, and that's a recipe for risk. Blackouts, people using flashlights, hospitals running on generators from the past crisis. The 2021 winter storm blackouts left millions without power and caused hundreds of deaths, a tragedy that still looms large. Now, residents worry whether the summer heat could trigger a similar catastrophe. Neighborhood checking on the elderly, cooling centers opening, social media alerts urging conservation. Communities across Texas are mobilizing, opening cooling shelters, urging smart thermometers uses, and bracing for potential outage. Meanwhile, critics argue that the state is not done enough to harden the grid or regulate the private energy market. Texas resident speaking at the conference, we are used to heat in Texas, but this feels different. It's hotter, it lasts longer, and we don't trust the grid to hold. What's next for the Texas grid? With visuals of infrastructure upgrades and legislative proposals. State leaders have pledged billions of grid improvements, including new transmission lines, backup gas plants, and battery storage. But experts say those challenges are years away from impact. ERCOT control room, children playing in sprinkles, workers repairing power lines, the sun setting over Texas plants. The Texas grid crisis is not just about power, it's about climate resilience, infrastructure, and public trust. As the sweater, one thing is clear: extreme weather is here to stay, and the energy system must adapt or fail. For more updates on energy, climate, and infrastructure, follow and subscribe.